Hi, my name is Black Coffee. I'm a South African music house producer and a DJ. I basically do house music, but can't really define the style of house music that I do. But it's mostly vocal, fusion of a lot of things, jazz, South African, African pop. Rhythm and blues. Yeah, it's a mixture of a whole lot of South African fused sounds. I'm a DJ, you know, obviously I want music that will move people, but at the same time I want music that is quite memorable, you know, music that has a story, music that touches people and quite soulful, you know. So I always try and balance that, you know. I always go for the sound that will last longer, you know, quite soulful and yet moving, you know. So I'm inspired by life and the love of music mostly. I look up to a lot of musicians, you know, different styles. I'm always looking. Like I just find out. I just discovered the band Little Dragon. I didn't know them. I love the vocalists. I love the style, you know. Now they are one of the people I would love to work with, you know. I always look for certain quality in music, a certain sound. So I listen to a lot of musicians, South African, West African, American, European. I look like one of my favorite bands right now is Fat Freddy's Drop. You know, I'm listening to their latest album. And I became a DJ when I was very young. I think I was 17 when I started. I mean, I wasn't even allowed to go to clubs, and because my cousin was a DJ. But I really, at first, I didn't really want to be one. I just loved music, so I used to follow him around when he was doing like beauty pageants, like house parties, and I was always there assisting because I loved music. I loved dancing to music, and I really don't know what got me into DJing per se, but I started DJing when I was very young, and I never looked back. You know, when I started, I wanted to be better than I wanted to do different things than what they were doing. So I researched more, I got more involved, and I think I'm still researching now. You know, I'm always working towards being a better DJ than I am every day. So many heroes, one of them being myself. Let me just say I pick up a lot of different things from different people. You know, it's really hard to embrace one person, you know, because we're human and we make mistakes, and it can be such a heartbreaking thing, you know, to look up to one person. And so I always try and pick up the best of this one and the best of that one, and you know, and make sure that those things that will work with me and my personality, you know, I don't just get anything that will actually come and clash with who I am, you know. So I don't really have a hero per se, you know. I'm working towards being like the best in what I do and the best person I can be at the same time. And my advice always goes out to not just the DJs, but to everyone. You know, if you love something, research about it, find out who's the best person doing that, and how they became the best, and how can you become the best. What change are you going to bring into that career, or you know. So even with the DJs, I mean, don't just want to be a DJ. Know exactly what kind of a DJ you want to be, and know what kind of style or anything new that you're going to bring into the game. And then in that way, you'll be bringing something different, and you'll be different. And I think the world is always looking for that. The world is always looking for something new. I'm out to London Arab today. Came a bit early, you know, just to be around and just take time off. Things have been crazy back home. And on Saturday, I'm at Brixton playing with Phil Asher, one of the most respected DJs and producers in the music industry, and it's actually going to be my first time playing with him and meeting him. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I've seen the buzz on Twitter, people that are here. Resident Advisor has been pushing the event as well. It's really going to be like a big event. I'm really looking forward to it. I've played in London, I don't know how many times now. The last gig I did was at Indigo, inside the O2 Arena, which was one of my biggest gigs I've done in London. Yeah. At the moment, we're trying to do the Africa Rising show in Durban. Hopefully, you know, we find the right partners to the show. It's definitely going to be happening in December. That's it for me at the moment. You know, Africa Rising is my biggest project, and also I'm going to be at the ADE in 2 weeks' time in Amsterdam. I have a gig I'm doing on the 16th, which is a Wednesday. And then the following day, I'm doing a couple of presentations at the conference, including an Africa Rising presentation with my partner on the project, DJ Strategy. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment.